Hello everyone, Dave here, and today I'm going to do an unboxing for the G.I. Joe deck building game, the new Aliiances expansion. Now unfortunately I could not find the bonus box, so I don't have the bonus box for this one. But this is an expansion for G.I. Joe deck builder where they team up with the Transformers. So let's take a look at what's inside. Alright, let's get the shrink wrap off. Alright, so we have an advertisement, of course, and the rule booklet. We have an end of round sequence token of some kind. Teletran 1. If an Autobot is on a mission, +2 recon or +2 tracker, roll a green die, which are the ones from the base game. If there are 0 pink dice in the pool, take Teletran 1 offline by flipping this tile. Operational repair bay. At the start of your turn, you may discard 1 card to move 1 Autobot from your discard pile to the Arc. And then if there are 6 or more pink in the pool, bring Teletran 1 online by flipping this tile. So 6, and this is group mission, the group symbol from Shadow of the Serpent, where multiple people can pay for it, but you pay 6 to flip this tile back to the operation tile. And there's a little Decepticon token. And yeah, there's a big token as well. Okay. And we have the repair bay, Teletron 1. Okay, so this is what the bonus box had. It had like a 3D version of this, but okay. We got some pink dice, which all right, let's take a look at the dice. Alright, so it's got the same facings as the green dice, except for it's pink. Okay. That's cool. So I guess when you're not playing with this expansion, you can use them with the other expansion since they have the same faces. Alright, so we've got our plot here for mission 7. These cards are kind of bent. Okay. Mission. So there's standard Act 1 with 5 options, Act 2 and Act 3. Okay, so this comes with one mission, mission 7. So I noticed when I got the Silent Interlude, it was mission 8 and 9, so I figured that this expansion only had one mission. Earth is thrust into danger when a new menace arrives in the form of giant robots capable of hiding in plain sight. Of course, Cobra is involved, but this time they aren't the biggest problem, not by a long shot. If the Joes are going to have a chance to save the planet, they'll need equally big allies to face this new threat. In this special Transformers crossover expansion, you'll run out with new Autobot friends like Bumblebee and Optimus Prime as you take on the evil Decepticons and their sinister Cobra cronies, led by Old Snake. So the story pack is called A Bridge to Doomsday. Okay. So we got 22 deck cards, 6 officer cards, 11 complications, 13 Autobot cards, 4 leader cards, 18 mission cards, 8 mini cassette cards, 6 construction cards, 2 arc module tiles, 8 energon dice, 1 arc tile, 1 space bridge tile, and 1 progress marker token. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna read through the rules on this unboxing. I'm just gonna kind of look at the pages and then we'll look at the cards. I will do a playthrough and Dirk and I will do a playthrough at some point as well. And I might look at the book as we're looking at the cards here. Okay, so let's... All right, so let's take a look at the cards. All right, let's take a look at the cards. So one of our new leaders is Marissa Fairborn. She's got 2 in Marksman. If Marissa defeats a finale story mission while the threat meter is in the yellow, threat meter goes down by 1. If she uses afterburners on a mission, +1 wild skill. And of course it's 6 to promote as normal. The promoted version is 6 to recruit, 4 marksman, 2 martial arts. If Marissa defeats any mission while the threat meter is in the red, -2. If she uses afterburner on any mission, +2 wild skill. So afterburner will be useful. And we have CoverGirl as a leader. So she's brings 1 recruit. She's got 3 vehicles. When CoverGirl is on a mission, the transport's land bonus is always activates. Ooh, that's nice. And then the upgraded leader for CoverGirl is 6 threat. Cost 6. 2 recruit, 4 vehicles, 3 explosives. When CoverGirl is on a mission, +2 wild skill, and the transport's land transport bonuses always activates. Okay. And then we got Bazooka. He costs 3, 2 recruit, 4 explosives, +1 wild skill when on a side mission. Okay. Then we have Sci-Fi. He costs 3, 2 recruit, 2 tech, 2 marksman, +1 wild skill for each gear used on this mission. We got Crankcase. 4 costs, 2 recruit, 4 vehicles. If this mission is successful, return the transport to the hangar or arc instead of discarding it. We have Dusty and Sandstorm. Cost 4, 2 recruit, 2 recon, 2 stealth. Use 1 utility in the lineup as though you played it. Then discard this card immediately. The utility remains in the lineup. Alright, so when he's on a mission, you won't be able to use this to recruit. But you could use the utility. That's nice. Agent Helix. Cost 4 to recruit. 3 in marksman, 2 martial arts. If Agent Helix is on a mission, you may draw 1 complication to gain +3 wild skill. Sergeant Savage. Costs 5, 1 recruit, 3 explosives, 2 marksmen. If Sergeant Savage is the only Joe on the mission, gain +3 explosives and +3 marksmen. Okay. We got the Sea Spray. Costs 5, 6 capacity, sea transport, +2 wild skill. Joes on this mission Joes on this mission cannot be removed by complications. Oh, nice. So it cancels the captured. That's what I was trying to say. Warpath. Costs 4, 3 capacity, land transport, +2 marksman, and land transport, +2 explosives, which CoverGirl could use. And The Afterburner costs 3, 1 capacity, land transport, plus 2 wild skills against side mission. Land transport bonus. If this mission succeeds, return Afterburner to the hangar. Oh, nice. So it's like the Skyhawk. We have utility cards here now. United Front costs 2, 1 recruit. On the mission, if both Autobots and Joes are on the mission, plus 2 wild skill. Team Player costs 3 to recruit. Mission plus 1 wild skill for each non-active player who contributes a Joe to this mission. Okay. And then Rollout costs 3 to recruit. Mission, you may re-roll up to 2 dice for each Autobot on the mission. Recharge costs 4 to recruit. Mission, add 2 pink dice to the Energon pool. Field Promotion costs 4, 1 recruit. Mission, if no leaders are on this mission, your highest cost Joe has plus 3 wild skill. More than meets the eye. 5 to recruit. Mission, Autobots on this mission have plus 1 wild skill, a green die, and plus 1 wild skill, a pink die. We got a railgun, cost 5, 1 recruit. On the mission, plus 3 marksman, plus 2 explosives. So yeah, we're in the gear now, obviously. An energon drill. 3 cost to recruit. Add 2 pink to the energon. I thought it was energon, but okay. Pool, or add 5 and destroy this card. The TCOG device costs 3 to recruit. Mission, target Autobot on this mission in bot mode may also use its alt mode ability. This does not prevent another transport from being used. We got Doc, or the DOC. Costs 4 to recruit, plus 3 tech, plus 1 tracker. We have a power converter. Costs 2 to recruit. Add 1 pink to the Energon pool. Then discard up to 3 cards. Additional plus 1 for each card you discard. I'm probably going to call it Energon or something. All right, costs. So we have the Sonic Wave battery. It costs 6 to recruit. Mission plus 3 wild skill against group missions. And we have Bumblebee. He's an Autobot. He's free, apparently. 2 recruit. 2 recon for each additional Autobot on this mission, plus 1 wild skill, pink. Alt mode, plus 1 wild skill, may return to the Autobot arc. No pink gain. And he can hold 3. Oh, okay. So this is probably the equivalent of like the Vamp. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I haven't looked at the rules yet. But that's be my guess, is he's like the Vamp. So the arc is probably where the Autobots go back. All right. So we got Optimus Prime the Third. 12. Cost 12. To recruit. 4 martial arts, 4 marksman. Optimus Prime can start a mission plus 2 wild skill pink for each officer in play. And in his alternate mode, it's capacity of 4 plus 4 wild skill green plus 1 hit. Yeah, so from what I understand, you can use the Autobots as Joes for missions or as transports. Windblade, she costs 10 to recruit, plus 4 tech, plus 3 martial arts. If this mission has 2 or more complications, plus 2 wild skill pink, carrying capacity of 1, plus 3 hits. Hot Rod, Uh, the third. Oh, wait, that's stage 3, huh? Oh, that's not. Oh, yeah. I wonder if this has something to do with stages or something. Cost 10 to recruit, 4 vehicles, 3 marksmen. Hot Rod can start a mission if he's the only leader, plus 3 wild skill. In his alt mode, it's 2 capacity, plus 4 wild skill, green against officers. Ironhide costs 10 to recruit, 4 vehicles, 4 explosives, 3 vehicles. If this mission succeeds, you may discard 1 card to defeat a side mission. And he's got a capacity of 5 in his alt mode, plus 2 wild skill, green, plus 1 hit. We have, all right, now we have Cup, 8 cost to recruit, 2 marksmen, 4 explosives. If Cup is on a story mission, discard 1 complication. 4 capacity, plus 3 wild skill, green. Arky, she costs 8 to recruit, 3 marksman, 3 martial art, plus 2 wild skill, pink. Alt mode, 2 capacity, plus 2 hits. We have Prowl, 8 cost to recruit, 3 tracker, 3 tech. Prowl can start a mission if he does peek at all complications for this mission. Okay. 3 alt mode, 3 capacity, plus 2 vehicles, green, plus 1 wild skill, pink. Jazz costs 8 to recruit, 4 recon, 2 stealth, plus 1 wild skill, pink for every 2 side missions in play. 2 alt mode, 2 capacity, add 3 pink to the inner John. Ooh. Wheeljack costs 6 to recruit, 2 tech, 2 vehicles. Pay 2 less recruit to buy your next gear or utility this turn. 3 capacity, plus 2 wild, green. We got Ratchet, 6 cost to recruit, plus 3 tech, plus 1 explosives. You may return 1 other Autobot on this mission to the Ark instead of discarding it. 4 capacity, plus 2 wild skill, green. We have Blaster, cost 6 to recruit, 3 stealth, 1 recon, plus 1 wild skill, pink. If this mission is a mini cassette, plus 2 wild skill, pink instead. 0 capacity though, not a transport, plus 1 wild skill. So in alt mode, it's not a transport, and you get a green. Huh, interesting. I wonder how that works. Perception costs 6 to recruit. 2 tracker, 2 marksman, plus 1 wild, pink. When Perceptor is assigned to a mission, peek at 1 face down complication. He also has a capacity of 0, not a transport, discard 1 complication. Oh, okay. So we have a new towable asset. So this came in Cold Snap originally. So now we have a new one. So the way the towable assets work is the upper cost is 2 in Joes. So it costs you 2 Joes to purchase this card. Gung Ho from that set, you could reduce the cost, especially upgraded Gung Ho, you could reduce the cost by 2. It has a land transport symbol, plus 2 marksmen or plus 2 vehicles. Reduce towable cost by 1 if an Autobot transport is on this mission. After the mission, discard Prime's trailer, which is this card. Okay. And then on the land mission, plus 1 wild skill. All right, that's cool. Another new towable asset. All right, and then we've got some Decepticon officers, but they work like Cobra officers. I suspect they have the same They have the same backing, so. But we'll see if they shuffle in. Soundwave, So it's 5 tracker or recon. When Soundwave is put into play, draw 1 mini cassette. At the end of each round, draw a mini cassette. So that's Soundwave's big thing. Was he always had these little mini cassettes that were tiny Decepticons. Starscream. 6 anyone skill. Story mission +3 difficulty. At the end of each round, threat meter goes up by 1. If defeated, put Old Snake into play. And we have some combinations here going on. Megatron's Hiss Tank. 8 explosives and martial arts. Story mission +4 difficulty. At the end of each round, +2 threat meter. If defeated, put the Baroness into play. We got Shockwave. 6 stealth and tech. At the end of each round, add 1 face down complication to the story mission. Then discard the highest cost card from the lineup. We have Devastation, 9 vehicles and explosives. When put into play and at the start of your turn, place all Constructicons in the lineup under Devastation. Story mission +1. +1 difficulty for each Constructicon under this. If defeated, discard all Constructicons. And we have Old Snake. 5 martial arts recon. Mission abilities cannot be activated. Alright, so now we're getting into the complications here. Energon Heist. Remove 3 pink from the Energon pool. I'm still going to call it Energon. Operation Surveillance. Draw 1 mini cassette, then remove this complication from the game. Double Trouble. Story mission. Reroll any double hits dice results on your initial roll. Maximum Effort. Add 2 Constructicons to the lineup. Oh, so the Constructicons are probably the Cobra Battalion equivalent, would be my guess. Now or Never. Space Bridge +1. If it's already completed, +1 threat meter. As you command, put Soundwave into play, then remove this card from the game. Operation Destructicon. Draw 1 mini cassette and Space Bridge +1, then remove this complication from the game. So there's a lot of one-shot complications, so that makes sense because the deck gets super big and you don't want it to be big. Swarm Attack. Each player must discard 1 card with a mission effect. If able, this complication cannot be targeted with mission effects. Operation Warfare. Draw 1 mini cassette, add 1 Cobra Battalion to the lineup, and threat meter goes up by 1. Power Drain. Remove 1 pink from the Energon pool for each player in the game. Abandon the Ark. Story mission. If this mission fails, discard all Autobots from the Ark, and threat meter goes up by 1. Ravage. Cost 2, anyone skill. At the end of your turn, +2 threat meter. If playing solo, +1 instead. Laser Beak. Oh, so these are the mini cassettes, so they have their own back here. Okay. Laser Beak. 2, anyone skill. Attach this card to the Arc. You cannot use the Repair Bay or Teletran 1 or add pink to the Energon pool at the end of the round. Rumble. Cost 2, anyone skill. Attach this card to the hanger At the end of each round, destroy one non-vamp transport in the hangar. Ugh. Yuck. Frenzy. 2, anyone skill. At the start of your turn, discard one random card. Oh, Dirk will love that. Rat Bat. Cost 2, anyone skill. At the start of your turn, remove one pink from the Energon pool. Overkill. Cost 2, anyone skill. Put this card face up next to the main deck. When a new card is added to the lineup, draw one complication. Buzzsaw. Cost 2, anyone skill. Attach this card to the space bridge. Discard if not in play. When a Constructicon is added to the lineup, +1 threat. Wing Thing. 2, anyone skill. Your GIs on missions cannot use wild skill. Okay. Scrapper. 2, anyone skill. This card, the card above this Constructicon. Oh, these are the Constructicons now. Okay, so the Constructicons. Scrapper. The card above this Constructicon costs +2 to recruit. If all the Constructicons have been placed, put Devastator into play. Long Haul. Costs 2, anyone skill. The card above this Constructicon costs +2 to recruit. If all the Constructicons have been placed. Okay, so they do the same thing. Okay, so they all do the same thing, but they have different names, obviously, for all the different Constructicons. So we've got Scavenger. We got Bone Crusher. We got Mix Master. And we have Hook. All right. So those were the cards for G.I. Joe deck building game New Alliance. Let's switch to the other camera for final thoughts. All right. So yeah, there's some interesting things in here. We'll have to look at the rule book because they talk about crossover clarifications, mini cassettes, space bridge. So yeah, we'll go over all this. And it talks about Autobots in your hand. Yeah, so we'll look at the rules and get a game going at some point soon. And one weekend this month, we will do G.I. Joe. Because like we said, Marvel Champions is the main focus now, but we're going to at least try one weekend a month to play other games. So this month will be G.I. Joe. So we'll get a game with New Alliance in. Dirk will do a solo of the Silent Interlude, and then we'll get a game in with the trainer mechanic from the Silent Interlude expansion. All right. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe. Hey, everyone, if you like that, we got more videos. There should be one here. There should be one here. And you can subscribe down here. Thank you.